ready to run.
Okay, riders, leads out.
Waiting for the all clear.
Be ready.
Beautiful day for racing in Sydney, and they're off in the opener, and Shall Be showed good speed in centre gate. Shall Be is a narrow leader from Mogul Monarch, who's coming across from the wide draw, looking for the lead. Kryptonite pushing through on the rails. Photographics there, and Mabel with blinkers is as well, so Mogul Monarch's cast wide and being restrained. To the extreme improves on the rail in front of Catch the Glory. Everyone's a star. Then Smiling Prophet, All Too Lucky's well back in the field, and Maylata's back there as well. It's tightly bunched. Kryptonite, a narrow leader here from Photographics, and Shall Be planted three wide. To the extreme, pushes up on the inside of Mabel, then Mogul Monarch getting a bit of cover. All Too Lucky peeling wide as they straighten for the run home, and it's Kryptonite in front from Photographics. Up at the inside is To the Extreme, then Mabel getting a gap. Shall Be's had enough, and Mogul Monarch's running on stoutly. Photographics looking for back-to-back wins, quickly being challenged by Mogul Monarch, and Catch the Glory's on the scene quickly. Mogul Monarch and Catch the Glory. Mogul Monarch, Catch the Glory. Bob Dan got there. Catch the Glory right on the wire, knocked off Mogul Monarch. 3 lengths away to Photographics third. There followed by Smiling Prophet. Then To the Extreme. Everyone's a star, Shall Be. Further back to Mabel. All Too Lucky, Maylata. And Kryptonite Weekend to finish last of all.
Catch the Glory. Tyler Schiller times it perfectly to wear down Mogul Monarch right on the line. It'll be number 11, Catch the Glory, Jason Coyle and Tyler Schiller defeating number 3, Mogul Monarch, who got out late in betting. Kimwar J. Ford, and Photographics will hang on and run third, John Sargent and Molly Burke. Number 11 will go in the frame, and that is Catch the Glory.
Yes, obviously it's easy now, but it's easy to give another chance after the vet report last time when she was a very well fancied favourite after a dominant win in the lead up at Warwick Farm. So she's turned that around here today, finished off nicely and did a really good job. Favourite, surprisingly, look for a sit in a slowly run race there. He did find 3 deep with cover, but it was a good effort to stick on quite, to look the winner at one stage there before being a little soft there late, and Photographics run another honest race. But excuses last time and proved that today, having that poor post recovery as favourite last start.
Yeah, neat little ride there by Tyler Schiller. He was obviously snookered away back at the tail of the field and had to weave his way through, but once he got clear running, I just loved the way this horse ate the line. He really lengthened out well and attacked the line solid, so good little ride there by Tyler Schiller.
OK, well, we're waiting for Jason Coyle and Tyler Schiller to come back. We'll be showing you the track gallops very, very soon. After this first race, so between races 1 and 2, there'll be 2 sets of gallops. Going off first will be Switzerland, James McDonald and Militarise. Tommy Berry, yes, Militarise on the comeback. Went to stud, has come back in as a gelding in a second stage of his racing career. Now, they're both going to the Canterbury Stakes next Saturday, so that's coming up after race 1, and shortly after they gallop, and they'll be on the track at the same time, but a few hundred metres behind them, Sunshine in Paris and Depth of Character will gallop. Sunshine in Paris also going to that Canterbury Stakes. So Switzerland, Militarise, Sunshine in Paris going to that Canterbury Stakes next Saturday, and we learnt this morning that Chawolf will be heading there because of his scratching today. He'll be heading there. Steffi Magnetica and Magic Time are likely to head there as well. So that's coming up after race 1, and then after race 2, a very important track gallop with North England, who missed the Silver Slipper Stakes, is hopefully going to the Todman next Saturday with a gallop today. He will gallop after race number 2. OK, here's Jason Coyle, the winning trainer. Just had to put last start behind you.
Oh, very much so. 3 wide, no cover, the trip. She tried very, very hard. To only go down 3 lengths was a massive effort.
Because you went into the race confident she was much better than that, and she proved it.
Oh, no doubt.
I think,
You look at a first up run, you don't sort of come up against older horses into a 72 and do what she did. So it was nice. Obviously, you come to the races, you want to see them do it. But she did that. She got the right run in transit. Probably helped that she got held up for a couple of strides and then really let down strong.
You confident she can graduate further than midway?
I think so. Any horse that tries as hard as sort of she does, they've got a future.
Well done.
Thank you.
Here's Jason Coyle. Now they've run 1:3.1, 63.1 and a sprint home in 33.58. 63.1, 33.58, 11.3, 8 and 12. the numbers. Tyler Schiller about to talk to Corey, coming up later today. Tyler looking forward to some of the big assignments in some of the black type races. He won't have a ride in the surround, but he's on Faulkner Park in the Very Elegant. Might have to come in another race today, Corey, for Tyler.
Yes, he's actually riding really, really well at the moment, Tyler. He's one of those young riders that puts him in the right place and gets the best out of him.
Here he is now.
Congratulations, Tyler. No luck last time, but all the luck today.
Yeah, barriers make a big difference, and she got that lovely run along. I probably was a touch further back than I would have hoped, especially the way she jumped, but the speed was strong. She did a really good job. She got into a lovely spot. Come the 200, I was full of running. I just had to sort of edge it to the outside, and she's got that nice turn of foot, so it was great to see her finish off so strong.
How's that track?
It feels good. I walked it before the first, and the inside probably felt a touch softer than the rest, but I'm usually wrong, so I'm happy that maybe I got one right here.
Right on, mate.
Thank you.
So hell of a teen is the late scratching. The light is on. And we're ready now for the highway. They're off. Masira jumped well from the wide gate. Sabuku showing a bit of speed. Exit fees there. Together showing a bit of speed as well as Plaza there in the pale blue jacket. So it's Sabuco and Plaza the outside going forward. Creon very handy going to third now. Then She Within pushing through on the rails. Spec trying to go with it. They're followed further back then by Ivy Diva and Exit Fees out 4 wide. Masira just dropping in for cover around the circle. Caribbean Kings about midfield as they straighten up. Sabuco in front from Plaza and Creon is 3 out, followed by She Within looking to come off heels. Spec trying to keep it in a pocket. Further back then to Exit Fee and Masira down the outside. Creon races to the lead. She Within takes the inside run. Creon a length clear from She Within and Spec, and further back to Exit Fee. Creon running in and Spec moves up. Spec takes the lead, goes on to win the highway. Getting through for second, She Within. Masira with a big run late, followed by Exit Fee and Creon just missing places. Then on his speed, Caribbean King, Tai Lung, Ivy Diva. Further back to Plaza, Sir Freddy, Soho's Sushi. Then came Fools Delight. Sabuco dropped out and Checkendon was one of the last to finish.
Well, there was a lot of interest in Fold's Doubt for Rod Northam. The other one is won. Spec, number 15, Rhys Jones, and Rod Northam, number 15, is going to win. We'll just try and line them up. We've got to go to Brisbane because we were running late there, but I just want to line them up. See if Masira has grabbed second here from She's Within over on the inside. It's Spec, She's Within. Here's Masira right out wide coming at them. Rachel, well done. It seems a long way from Walker to a highway.
It is a long way from Walker to a highway, but she won that so nicely. I mean, there was no reason why she couldn't today. Rhys rode her a treat, got her in a lovely spot. She just came off, happy out. And the owners are all here and they're absolutely thrilled. She was a relatively cheap buy as a yearling and they've persisted with her. And I am just thrilled. Yeah. Absolutely thrilled.
Well, she's going to win more races in the bush because she won't be able to come back to a highway now.
Yeah. It's so cool.
Well
Thank
done.
you very much.
Congratulations, Rhys. Nice little win.
Yeah, thanks, Corey. Yeah, always good to get a winner for Rod.
I thought you were a little bit sticky there about the furlong when She's Within tried to get outside, but you pushed it back into the pocket.
Yeah, look, I knew where the dangers were. I wasn't going to give away any freebies, but no, it was a good winner. First step up in town today. She acquitted herself really well. She knew what she was here for today, and she put it together really well. And like I said, it's great to get a highway winner for her.
From Breeze, you're about a kilometre away from us. Here's Nash bringing up Delalart, and we're just about set. Here's Darren for the third.
Go, there's the light. Ready to go. Springley the favourite. And they're racing, and Springley jumped out as well as anything. Yiska, in fact, was last out, and Le Vampire in front. From Springley in the early part, then Glitter Silver. Delalard out wide from Swiss Exile over on the fence. Then came to Now Star, 2 off to Yiska. And Key Largo is last of all, so Le Vampire back from the break. Hacking along in the lead here from Glitter Silver. And the favourite Springley travelling very strongly in third. Delalard whips up the outside. Then Swiss Exile from to Now Star. Key Largo Largo and 2 lengths away to Yiska. Lavon Pira neck in front. 2 Glinda Silver the outside. Delalart rolls to third. Has the favourite boxed up Spring Lee. Then came Swiss Exile, Key Largo, Denal Star and Yiska's last of all. So Lavon Pira and Glinda Silver head and head around the turn from Swiss Exile. Easing into the clear now, Spring Lee from Delalart, who's been pushed on the outside. Glitter Silver moved up now. Lavon Pier's gone. Swiss Exile the rail. Spring Lee claiming them. Then Delalart and Yiska's wide out. Spring Lee trying to shake them off. It's Spring Lee just in front from Glitter Silver, and Spring Lee just won it. Just from Glitter Silver, and would you believe it, Lavon Pier has come back to be in a photo for second. Then Swiss Exile, Delalart, Key Largo, Denal Star and Yiska in a real heap across the line. Spring Lee just won it.
McDonald, the winning rider on Spring Lee, 5th go at 1200, and who's going to get her over the line? Well, who else? Who else? McDonald, first ride of the day for Björn Baker. Now, Darren's not sure what's got second and third here because Lavon Pier has come back again through the middle. Glint of Silver, the grey, and Lavon Pier has made one late lunge at them right on the line. You can't see the grey horse's nose, but I'd expect him to get second in front of Lavon Pier for third, and then Swiss Exile. 6th, the winner though, Ronnie.
Yeah, I don't know whether anyone else would have won on it, to tell you the truth. He was intent to stay off the rail. He fought for the outside going. He wanted to peel around him. He held her once he got out. He asked her. She sprinted for about 20 yards, put him away, and it was just a perfect ride. And the fitness got her home. It was terrific, Glint of Silver. Lavon Pier, look at him. If you get this drone shot, he gets tight after being headed. Maybe he needed to go harder up front, that horse. It's their style, and he's 2 lengths in front, 50 metres past the line, so he might want 1400, ridden more aggressively, but far too good. The ride was just far too good, and everything just fell into place. And you win the lottery there with the favourite.
Yeah, it was a terrific ride there, Ronnie, because down the back you would have noticed this horse was over-racing, and James...
Who else is going to get it to run 1200?
Well, that's right. We needed James's help today. She's been a little bit frustrating this preparation, but she probably didn't travel as well as we would have liked. They didn't go as quick as what she wanted to, but she got the job done, so it's rewarding for the owners, and great to get a result with her.
And the stable obviously thought she would get that 1200 metre win eventually because you've had another crack at it.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think the 1200's no issue for her. She just probably needs a bit better tempo, and if we can just get her to switch off a touch, it's going to be no issue in the future.
Are you heading to Stakes Company?
Yeah, I think we are. We'll probably see how she comes through this race. We may even look at the Winona Girl next week. She's always such a fresh mare, so it might just take the edge off her, and it might work in her favour.
Great job.
Thank you.
Didn't give you the best of rides, but stuck its head out at the right time.
Yeah, for sure. He was well, she's been up on speed the last couple, and even though the tempo suited me, she was just overdoing it, and didn't give her a chance, So even though the tempo suited, but she just didn't allow herself to adapt to those situations, but she did enough.
Well done, bud.
Thanks.
3 weeks out from the $5 million Tab Golden Slipper. And we've got a riderless horse about to be led up, and that is Rivellino. Jason Collett waiting patiently. Let's see what happens. Another Golden Slipper lead up in the Skyline.
Favourite, from barrier 2. Looking to make it 4 out of 4. We're all set to go. And they're racing. Shaggy jumped well, showing good muster. Valedictorian was fast into stride, wide out, and Shaggy goes to join it. Skyhook whipping up goes to third from Quietly Arrogant, and they're followed after a length then to Algorithmic. In between runners, Comedy with Hillier out wide pulling a bit. Rivellino switches off nicely back in the field, and pulling pretty hard there, Peleus up on the inside. So Valedictorian leads the way by a length and a half on Shaggy, just ridden with a bit of restraint. Hillier's pulling his Shaggy's head off in third, then Sky Hook, Quietly Arrogant. Rivellino moves up 3 wide to get some cover. Then Algorithmic back on the rails. Peleus is pulling out deep, and Comedy's in the middle of the ruck. They're tightly bunched here. And just in front, Valedictoriana from Shaggy. Hillier wide out. Sky Hook looking for gaps. There's plenty of room there now. Same can't be said for Quietly Arrogant as Rivellino gets going. So Shaggy popped the question now from Valedictorian. Rivellino hitting the line well. Quietly Arrogant goes back to the rails. It's Valedictorian, Rivellino. They beat off Shaggy. Sky Hook and Quietly Arrogant are surging. Quietly Arrogant going after Rivellino. Rivellino, though, has got them covered. Rivellino, a narrow winner of the Skyline. A photo for the miners. Sky Hook and Quietly Arrogant. They got to Valedictorian, Shaggy, and then came Algorithmic. Comedy was always well back, followed by Peleus and the King going Hillier. Rivellino.
Well, Chris Lees is going to get his second runner into a golden slipper. Remarkably, he's only ever had one runner in a golden slipper, Elambari, which ran last. Rivellino won't be doing that. He looks like he is one of the main contenders, beating either Sky Hook or Quietly Arrogant. It looks like the dream of Shaggy is over into the golden slipper. He's been beaten comfortably today. They would have had to have paid a big late entry fee of $150,000. That may not happen. More from Shaggy in a moment, but let's dwell on Rivellino, Jason Collett and Chris Lees.
Well, he's unbeaten. He's a nice, strong colt. He's going to come in the slipper the back door. And who's to say that he can't win a slipper? I want to have another look at that. I thought Shaggy may have laid over second and third there and may have just cost him a lot of momentum, and whether they were on the best part of the track, I'm not sure, but I'll just have to see that replay again. And with this, maybe this drone shot's a beautiful shot to realise that. So he just gets stopped in his tracks there, Sky Hook, and he's got legitimate excuses. He goes from third to back to the inside, and Quietly Arrogant was very good as well. But you can't take anything away from the winner, and the fourth horse is stuck on pretty well there as well. But interesting moving forward. Maybe a bit of a tale to tell after this race, though.
Yeah, full credit to the winner there, Ronnie. I couldn't agree more. This horse to come from where he did, off a slow speed. Jace obviously travelled really well, but he elected to go back from what was quite a tricky sort of gate. But with no tempo in the race, for him to get home over top of them like he did, I thought it was a pretty big win.
Well, Chris, it looks like you're taking another one to the golden slipper.
Yeah, it's been a while. But he's a proper horse, this bloke. I look forward to getting there. He's pretty versatile. I think on a really hot speed, you'll see a better product again. But he was good today. Got a lovely ride from Jason. He led him straight up into a 3-deep line. And that was a winning move off what, without looking at the times, looked a pretty even type of race on times, but he let down really well.
Yeah, they weren't going quick early.
Didn't appear to be, so he just let him stride into the race at the right time. That was a winning move, but he fought off a few late. It was a good effort.
You think it's perfect timing 3 weeks in?
Yeah, well, he's gone 3 weeks today. He's probably, as we've said all along, appears more a 1,400-metre horse in time, so 3 weeks into a fast run slipper, I think will sit all right.
And what about the next 3 weeks? I mean, do you think, we're going to have to see a better Rivellino in the slipper, but do you think he's got it in him?
Yeah, I think so. Look, he's one of the few that's undefeated going into it, I'd suggest. So they're all taking their turn, so they might get another one.
Yeah, well done.
Congratulations, Jace. Gee, that was impressive.
It was, Corey, yeah. He's very unassuming going to the start. He's very casual. He got ponied, but geez, once the gates open, he's sharp. Chris was a bit worried if we didn't get cover, it could fall in a hole. So we're pretty neutral early, and knowing that we're going to give away a lead, and to Shaggy, who's looked to get it pretty easy.
Yeah, to overcome the position as well as the slow speed, big finish.
It is, and you know what? If he had a gate, he can hold a spot. He does have barrier speed. He's got race sense. He's pretty good package.
Perfect.
Moving in well for race 5. This is the Sweet Embrace Stakes. Another slipper shake-up coming with the market following this race. Rivellino is a firmer after winning the Skyline and winning his way into the Golden Slipper. Affiliate will do the same here in a win and you're in race for the slipper. The Sweet Embrace Stakes. Race 5 here at Royal Randwick. Darren Flindell.
Boy, no luck at all for Sky Hook. The gap that was there early stages of the straight, it closed up in dramatic circumstances for Sky Hook. Light on, the fillies are ready to go here in the Sweet Embrace. Stand by. Gates are back, they're off and racing. Memo's left well, Wooden Lass handedly out, and going forward in the white cap there is Autumn Blonde. But Wooden Lass has got the speed. Bellazane's pushing through on the rails now, and You're the Choice goes to a clear third. They're followed by Open Secret, Autumn Blonde. Memo settles midfield, tugging along on the outside of Deep Affection. Two further back to Schnitzel Miss, then Price Tag within the law out deep. Karinska down on the rails. Artistic Venture is the last one. Bellazane takes the lead now, out by 3/4 to Wooden Lass, racing a touch keen. Open Secret third, then came You're the Choice. Autumn Blonde on a 3-wide path, and Schnitzel Lass gets onto her back now. They're followed further back by Memo in the middle of the pack. Deep Affection, the rails within the laws, pretty wide now as they straighten up. Bellazane coming well off the fence. Bellazane by 2 on Wooden Lass. Autumn Blonde, Schnitzel Miss winding up on the outside. Open Secret goes back to the rails. It's Bellazane in front by 2. Schnitzel Miss is closing in with Autumn Blonde, and within the law, 4 off them is really starting to let rip. Bellazane still in front. Bellazane with 100 to go, but within the law's coming fast. Within the law goes to Bellazane and got up, I think. Within the law there, a nose on the line to Bellazane. Close up Autumn Blonde, Artistic Venture and Schnitzel Miss. Rattling home at the end was Karinska towards the inside from Open Secret, and a big gap to the other 5. Memo, Wooden Lass, Deep Affection, You're the Choice, Price Tag.
Well, she's now earned over $1 million within the law, and importantly, she is guaranteed a start in the Golden Slipper. She's been not out of restricted English races up until today. She won the English 2-year-old at Flemington. She won the nursery, and then she was second in the Millennium. And Bellzane's over on the inside.
Oh,
gee, it's closer than I thought, Ronnie.
Yeah, you got it right.
I got it right in the end, but I didn't expect to see that photo. Let me continue with what I was saying about Within the Law. All her races have been in the English series. Today she steps out against all comers, and she's won and beaten Bellzane by the narrowest possible margin.
Oh, what a line chaser she is. She's unbelievable the way she savages the line every time, and she's got a real heart about her. So she is in the slipper. Hard work getting there because a lot of that money's not counted, but the one does today, and she gets the job done by a nose from a very brave Bellazane. What time have they run?
They've run quicker than the Colts. They've run 1:9.51, but they've obviously gone out harder, Ronnie, because they've run home in 34.66. So 1:9.51. But 34.66. They were humming early. 1,000 to the 800, 10.45, then a 10.99. They've run the last 200 in 12.01. So they've run both races upside down compared to each other. 1, 5, 11 and 13 more on the slipper very shortly on Sky Thoroughbred Central. Well, the team should be celebrating a Golden Slipper runner today.
Yeah, very exciting. You know, she drew a bad alley again today, and we knew she had to go back, and she was caught wide for a long way until he was able to get 3 wide cover. And I admit I was pretty worried in the run, and then when he peeled her out, she just gives you that, you know, once she just lets down, you know, you can see she's going to be right there at the finish, and really gutsy win today. And, you know, she's been up a little while, but she just keeps, you know, there's nothing of her. But
she's found the line strongly in every one of her starts.
Yeah, well, especially when Chris Lee's horse won the last race, give us that little bit more confidence. Because he'd only just beat her in the Millennium, and, you know, we were a little bit stiff there. So it just goes to show, you know, the two Millennium winners, like English winners, have won these races today. So, it's very exciting. All the owners very excited, obviously. And, to get a slipper runner, it's, terrific.
You reckon she'll thrive with another run this preparation by the time she gets to the Golden Slipper? What I'm saying is, does she show any signs that she's stopping?
No, none at all. I don't know what he'll do now, whether he'll just maybe give her a tick over trial or give her another start. I'm not sure, you know. But she's
thriving.
Very push button.
Well done. Good on
Righto,
you.
thanks, Greg.
Say hello.
Say hi. Hi, Corey.
Congratulations, Jace. You've got some decisions to make, mate.
Yeah, we do, and it's nice to be in that position. It's a couple of nice horses, and Yeah, she just keeps lifting the bar. Like, she had a lot of work to do there. Nothing went right from the get-go, really, and she still managed to come out on top. So, very good.
When did you start gathering confidence?
When I started to, probably from the 600, I was wide, never really in where I wanted to be, but knew I needed to be there to give her that chance because I knew she'd be strong late. Wanted to get her going a bit earlier today than probably last start and make sure she was strong. And she was strong late, but probably didn't get to see the gay runner until the last bit, which was just about too late.
Well done, bud.
Thanks.
We're going to 175 for a sec there, but back to 180 late.
They're all in. Here's Darren for the Priven Thoroughbreds, Guy Walter.
Walter Stakes, the mares are ready and they're off and racing, and Amelia Jewel handled the start really well. She races to a length lead out of the gate, and Alsafina is straight there in second spot, followed by Osbred Flirt, then Tashi, Dark Litter down on the fence, followed by Our Gold Hope, Sounds of Heaven out wide. French Endeavour's going to settle second last, and a half length away to Alencia just coursing wide. Amelia Jewel hasn't got down to the fence here and whipping around the outsiders. Sounds of Heaven pretty sharply as Amelia Jewel presses on, but Sounds of Heaven moved up on the outside. Osbred Flirt just has the nose right under the quarters there of Amelia's Jewel, followed by Alsafina, and now Tashi's on a three-wide path. They're followed further back by French Endeavour, tracking up for cover. Dark Glitter, the rouse from Our Gold Hope, and Alencia sitting quietly back at the rear of the field, but just sliding into a three-wide position. Only about 5 lengths covers the field. Amelia's Jewel just in front from Sounds of Heaven. Tashi out wide. Osbred Flirt behind them. Then came Alsafina, followed by French Endeavour. Dark Glitter taking a rails run from Our Gold Hope, and Alencia last hooking to the outside. Amelia's Jewel up the rise, a length in front now. 2 Sounds of Heaven. Tashi, Dark Glitter on the inside. Our Gold Hope needs room. Alencia 5 lengths away, running on, but Amelia's Jewel's opened up now inside the 100 metres, and Amelia's Jewel pins the ears back for a big win in the Go Water Stakes. Osbred Flirt second, Tashi third. Our Gold Hope, but not much luck there. Then Sounds of Heaven, Alencia deep out, followed by French Endeavour, Alsafina, and Dark Glitter. Just ran out of puff late. She opens up a Sydney account today. Amelia's Jewel. James McDonald rolling forward after the great start and dominating the race. She really opened up late, paying $1.70 and $1.10.
The once darling of the Australian turf, Amelia's Jewel. It's been over 500 days since she was in the winner's stall, but she's back on top today and she's added a new string to her bow. James McDonald leading on Amelia's Jewel. She was well known for her big finishes. Today she has led, Ronnie, and she has dashed away.
And the market knew she was going to lead and get her own way and dash away as well, because she was hit on every tote late there as well. $1.70. And it was a one-act affair. It was over a long, long way out. The back in the ruck, Alencia had too much to do. Geez, the big gross Osbred Flirt's got enormous there, and Our Gold Hope is desperate for a mile and will be hard to beat when she gets to that distance.
A little bit of a gimme there, Ronnie. She just jumped out in front and took total control of that race. And
well done, Robert. It is great to see her back like that.
It is, yeah, really impressive return to the races. She sort of put the writing on the wall in her trials, and her work, she felt she'd been very forward. So great ride by James. He summed it up very quickly, gave her every opportunity, and I thought she hit the line really well.
Yeah, she'd never been in front before.
No, she haven't ridden her like that, since we've had her anyway. And he just controlled the race and rode her like the best horse in the race, and she did the rest.
What are you setting her for?
Oh, look, there's so many options for her at the moment. Look, Walsh and Annabelle will sit down now after that sort of return and plot a path, but the Coolmore could be a logical option next step.
Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations, J-Mac. She was pretty impressive.
Yeah, she's really good. She's a really quality mare, and she did everything really well today. She was well prepared. Nice race for her, and yeah, too good.
Was that always the plan when you jumped in front like that?
Oh, not really. I was going with the flow a little bit. I thought actually Kerrin was going to lead for a bit, and I was going to just sit outside him, but he took hold to stay one off, which enforced us to go forward, and she did it really easily, and she's a quality mare, so she can do what she wants to do, and 1500 next start should be perfect.
$1.30, Lady Shenandoah. They're set. And they're racing. Great line out. Dominetta began particularly well, and Lilac pouncing on the lead. Lady of Camelot is right there. Lady Shenandoah's pretty handy to the action, and Lazura goes up the fence with Huss taking hold. Then came more territories from Amelita. Manal out wide, easing back, looking for cover. In advance there, Declici Boulevard. Idle Flyer out wide from Castagna. Island Deck and Powers of Opals last of all. So Lilac in front, a neck in front now to Lady of Camelot, and Lady Shenandoah cruising in third position. Lazura on the rails, Dominator 3 wide. 3/4 of a length into more territories. Further back to Huss, Manal on a 3 wide path, Castagna the fence. Then came Declici Boulevard from Amelita. Island Deck is third last and 3 wide from Powers of Opal. And Idle Flyers last of all. 5:50 to go. Lilac a half in front to Lady of Camelot. 2 lengths away to Lady Shenandoah. Lazuro's holding the fence. Dominator next, followed by more territories. Huss looking to work into the clear. Up the rise, Lilac in front of Lady of Camelot, and now Lady Shenandoah just cruised up on the outside. McDonald gave the Star Filly the cue, and Lady Shenandoah races up on the outside of Lady of Camelot, who's showing plenty of fight. Lady Shenandoah, Lady of Camelot's fighting hard. Lady Shenandoah push right out and wins the surround. Lady Shenandoah from a brave Lady of Camelot. Good margin back, I think Lazura third, in front of Manal, then Lilac, Declici Boulevard late. Further back to Dominetta, Castagna, Powers of Opal, Huss, Amelita, Idle Flyer and Island Deck.
Lady Shenandoah will win the Group 1. Lady Shenandoah is first in the Surround Stakes, but by goodness, didn't Lady of Camelot give backers the fright of their life? They backed Lady Shenandoah as if she was unbeatable. Well, Lady of Camelot had other ideas today. Look at Tim Clark and James McDonald go to war here over the last 50 metres. Lady Shenandoah all out. The brave Lady of Camelot, a Golden Slipper winner, has failed by about a head. And the McDonald Waller Group 1 domination continues. Waller with 172 now. In career Group 1s, McDonald goes to 110. 110 in this amazing career of his. Via Sistina to come. But they gave us a race, Ronnie.
They certainly did. You thought straightening up, this could be 4 lengths, but I think the punters they've obviously taken the unders and they've collected there, and if you've taken the big overs, Lady of Camelot, you got your hands in your out of your pockets with nothing in there, because she was so brave, but she's a quality filly, and not saying the second one did. So a great little contest. Everyone got a cheer out with the top 2, which are expected to fight it out. It was expected to be a little easier, though, although $1 million of rollovers are ready to go again here shortly.
It'd be interesting to hear what James McDonald has got to say, because the way that he rallied up, I think he was going to put Lady of Camelot to the sword by 2 or 3 lengths, like you said, Ronnie, but she was in for the fight, Lady of Camelot. It was a terrific race, but what a horse. Congratulations, J-Mac. A few dawning moments there for a little while.
Especially the last furlong. I've got to give so much credit to Gay and Adrian's filly. That was a proper ding-dong. Thought I was in Saudi again. just hoping I was going to get the right end of the stick this time, but she's superb. She did what she had to do. Obviously not the performance that we were going to expect, but she still got the job done, which is full credit to her.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Here comes Chris Waller. Well done, Chris. They can win easy, and sometimes they can fight hard and look just as good.
That's right. That's right. It just shows you how hard it is to win races, any race, let alone a Group 1 race. And the Golden Slipper winner of last year's given her a challenge, and it was a good fight the last 100 metres. I'm not sure how the punters were feeling, but I know I could see it was a fight, and it was great to see her lift, because that's probably the first time she's been under real pressure to extend her, so I think it'll help her long term, and she's just a very talented filly.
What are you thinking of next?
Taking her home.
Are you thinking Doncasters?
Not really. It's not really our style. Our team love looking after horses and just nurturing them and trying to get them to the big targets over time. So we'll have a good think about it, discuss with the owners and have a look at history and things like that. But it would be I can't remember many 3-year-old fillies I've run in a Doncaster. Running against the older horses, it's just that next level. she's good enough for it, but does she need to be doing it when there's other options?
Your better horses, you've always given them as much time as they needed, and sometimes they're 4 and 5 year old years that you seem to shine brightest.
Yeah, the old saying, you look after them, they'll look after you.
So would you keep her in her own age group? Can you do that? For how long?
We can do whatever we like.
Yeah.
But without being smart, you try to. There's a Coolmore fillies and mares race in 2 weeks' time. That's against the older mares, but it's only against the mares, not against the boys as well. There's a Far Lap that we've had so much success with nurturing horses through to the future. And then there's races like the Arrowfield later on. So we'll have a good look at it and see where we're at.
Let me ask you one more.
Go on.
How much between Lady Shenandoah and Autumn Glow?
Photo. Not much. Autumn Glow is an amazing horse, but she couldn't have beaten Lady Shenandoah first up today. So that's why we made the decision. The owners back to me and said, look, we've got to look after the horse. Again, it's the long term. Autumn Glow didn't deserve to be running second, third, fourth to Lady Shenandoah today when she's not fully fit. So when she is fully fit, Lady Shenandoah might be a bit worried.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Group 1 at the mile. Here's Darren Flindell.
$1.55 for the tab. Very Elegant Stakes. She was a dual winner of this race. We're all set. Ready now. And they're off and racing, and Arapaho bounced out well. So did Lindemann the outside, and Golden Path quickly accelerating. They're followed by Zararkham, and Via Sistina's rolling forward on the outside of Fangirl. They're followed by Faulkner Park, and Land Legend settles last of all. So Golden Path races to the lead, out by 2 lengths now on Lindemann. Arapaho just eases back, several lengths in front of Zararkham. James McDonald wanted to be in front of Fangirl in the run, so he's got Via Sistina up running 5th, 1 off the fence. A length and a half Faulkner Park. Fangirl is a length and a half there behind Via Sistina. 2 lengths out the back to Land Legend. So about 10 lengths covers the field. Golden Path in front by 2 lengths on Lindemann. Similar margin to Arapaho. Followed by the French import Zararkham on the inside of the great mare Via Sistina. Length and a half Faulkner Park. Fangirl the other. And Land Legend is back last of all. Golden Path 2 in front of the 600 metres to Lindemann under a quiet ride. Then came Arapaho. Via Sistina starting to inch closer, and already she's peeling 3 wide coming to the bend from Zararkham, and Fangirl is right on the coattails of Via Sistina as they turn. Golden Path in front from Lindemann, then Arapaho. Via Sistina sold up now, and Fangirl going every bit as well on the outside. Down to the 250, Lindemann raced up on the outside of Golden Path. Fangirl and Via Sistina. This is a great finish coming up. Via Sistina's knuckling down, so's Fangirl. Via Sistina, Fangirl, Via Sistina. Brave win, Via Sistina. Won it by a neck on the line to Fangirl, and a head away Lindemann the inside. Then came Arapaho, Faulkner Park, Golden Path, Land Legend and Zararkham.
She was no good thing 300 metres out. She gave the bookies a cheer for about 150 metres, but then the afterburners kicked in, and Via Sistina has won another Group 1 here in Australia. She has got up and done it. James McDonald and Chris Waller. So he wins his 11th Very Elegant Stakes, Chris. The partnership is unstoppable. They've gone back-to-back today. They add 2 more to the tally in their careers this afternoon. There's nothing this combination can't do. They've got more to come in the autumn. They've done it all in the spring. This season so far is theirs, Ronnie.
Unbelievable. These two had another fight here today. We got a different result. The favourite gets home, but she was gallant in defeat. They took the sting out of her when Golden Path went forward, and I thought, oh, advantage V16. She's not going to be able to use that lethal sprint, but she still had a real crack all the way to the line, and Lindemann's done a great job there to fight hard to really figure in that finish as well. So we move on now with these horses all going through the spring in the autumn in really, really good form.
That's what you want to see when you see Group 1 races, Ronnie. Like, you don't want to see horses dominate too much and win by big margins. You love to see close finishes exactly like that. Game in defeat, Fangirl. Lindemann was good, but all honours with the winner. Terrific win.
They've run 133.62, 133.62. Hartnell holds the track record at 1:32.73.
Congratulations, Jane, mate. Gee, she's tough.
Yeah, she is, and she did a good job. Very happy with her. Even though she glided through her gears okay. But credit to Fangirl, like she gave her that surge that she needed. Otherwise it might have been a bit tighter, you know. So great race, a real competitive race, and I'm glad Via came out on top.
What were your thoughts at the 100 though?
I thought the last time, like similar to the last race, not again. But she digs deep, and she always feels like she's always surging, doing enough. That's what good ones are like, aren't they? And she did a good job.
Whatever.
Thank you.
Well done, Chris. Congratulations. Twice today you've had to really earn those Group 1s, Lady, Shenandoah and now Via.
Yeah, unfortunately they're not that easy. And I knew that coming here today. I knew we had the right horses in form and their lead-up runs were good, but I knew it wasn't going to be easy. So in that race they've all run very well, and that as a trainer or a coach does you proud.
And now, what does she do? Does she go to 2,000 metres?
I would say so. I'll have a talk to the Yulong team and give them my plan and make sure that we're peaking for the Queen Elizabeth, and whether we do it through the George Ryder or the Randwick, we'll set the same day. And traditionally I would normally go George Ryder, but with her I'd be probably more inclined to go to Randwick because I think she's a better 2,000 metre horse. She showed when she won the Cox Plate that she actually ran 3 2,000 metre races. She won the Turnbull, she won the Cox Plate, and then she won on the last day. So she can sustain herself at 2,000 metres, where Fangirl might just breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah. Well, James just made a comment on Fangirl that when Fangirl came up to challenge Via Sistina, that made Via surge and might have helped her.
Well, they'll have a chat tonight because they stay next to each other. Just two great mares, and Fangirl, she's tough. She just tries her heart out, and she's competing against a big heart as well.
And Lindemann was great.
Yeah, he was. He fought on really well. He's not just a horse that has to lead. He showed today that he could take a sit, so he's come back really well.
Well done.
Thank you.
Light is on. We're ready to go on the Liverpool City Cup. Gringotts is now the favourite. It's been chopping and changing favourites for the last 5 minutes. We're ready. Starter about to release them. Ready now. And the gates are back. They're off and racing. With Your Blessing hopped out well. So did Waledo wide out. Ina Merck's doing enough to hold leaders back as Radina pushes in. They're followed then by Golden Mile being restrained in advance of Gringotts and Carbling's last of all. So With Your Blessing in front from Waledo the outside is a half length away. Now a neck and pretty much drawing level there with the front runner. 2 lengths away in third position. Radina on the outside of Ina Merck. They put a bit of a gap on the rest of the field. Golden Mile from Gringotts. Carbling, late scratching at the gates, give me the beat, boys. So it's With Your Blessing, who's been very well back today, leading the way for Alicia Collett, out by 3/4 to Waledo, is not pushing the issue. Iona Merck gets good cover on the back of the speed inside Radina, then Gringotts, Golden Mile and Carbling. Coming around the turn, With Your Blessing in front by a half here on Waledo. Now Radina being soiled along. Iona Merck will take a rails runner and a gap back then to Golden Mile and Gringotts. Gringotts about 4 or 5 off the lead. With Your Blessing all out now from Waledo. Iona Merck running on well. Gringotts starting to pick up behind them, 2 off the lead. With Your Blessing just in front of Iona Merck. With Your Blessing from Iona Merck. Gringotts late. With Your Blessing. I think it just won. Bob of the Head's 3 out, but looks like With Your Blessing has just nosed out Iona Merck and Gringotts zooming at the end. Then Radina, Carbling, Waledo and Golden Mile. With Your
Very close. With Your Blessing in the yellow colours. Might have just got the nose down in time. Gee, Gringotts has come so quick. He came so quick, the winning post became a blur. Iona Merck's over on the inside. Here they are. Iona Merck on the rails. With Your Blessing in the yellow. And Gringotts, watch him flash late. He's still a length, 3/4. A half, and here comes the line With Your Blessing. Iona Merck's got his nose down underneath them. Where's the photo? Stand by. No photo yet. Judge won't release the photo to us just yet. Shutter cam. Shutter cam doesn't give us much of an idea. You couldn't see Iona Merck's nose on the inside. That low shot favours maybe Iona Merck, but we can't rely on that. And no photo, so the longer it goes on, it gets closer to a dead heat. The photo will be coming up shortly on the big screen. With your blessing, in the yellow colours, Iona Merck, in the Derby Racing colours, the white and blue on the fence when they hit the line. The low shot showed Iona Merck. Oh, Ronnie, you've got a better TV. I've got the big screen here, and I just can't make it out.
I can't.
Inside gets it, number 3. 3's in the frame. Iona Merck has got its nose down right on the line, number 3. Iona Merck is first, 9 With Your Blessing is second, and 1 Gringotts just a nose away in third. 3, 9, 1 and 4.
Congratulations, Joss. A few tight moments there.
Yeah, very tight, right? It's I got all the way back here to the yard and there wasn't a number, so you just never know when they're that close, do you, Brownie? It's a head-bobbing moment, and sometimes it's a millimetre from victory and complete disappointment. So I'm glad we're victorious.
How game's this horse been, this preparation?
Yeah, he certainly is. He's just gone to a... All right, mate. Good job. Good job. These silks just keep providing winners, so it's fantastic, isn't it? But he's gone to a new level, hasn't he? He's learnt... I think he's just confident, and he's learnt to trust his ability, and he races up on speed now and travels there and lets go really well. So, he used to be a bit of a one-trick pony riding him quiet, but no, very thrilled to get the win here today.
Well done, bud.
Thank you.
Well, Iona Merck wins a Group 3.
Fantastic achievement for him. He's deserved it. He's been so honest this whole campaign, and he had to fought hard for that one, but he stuck his nose down. I was definitely not confident.
He's one of those horses in your stable, of which there are many, that are just holding the very best of form.
Yeah, credit to Björn and Derby. They've just kept taking their time, and he hasn't had very long preparations. He's always gone out for a break, and he's just got better and better. And one thing, he's never looked as good as he does this preparation, and it's coming through in his racing.
Well, it has been a long prep. Can he go one more, or is that it?
Well, I don't know. Not going to put it past him. That was probably one of his best wins. So, look, we'll just let the dust settle, but probably why not while he's up and fit.
It was an agonising wait, wasn't it, for the photo?
It was a long time. I didn't think we got it, so that's a big relief.
Good job.
Thanks, Greg.
With a Group 1 double. Ready to go now. Racing in the last, and Father's Day jumped well. So did Swayze, the stablemate. Mormona pretty handy, and Kings Valley going forward together with Mark. Then Unlimited down on the rails. Birdman improving from back in the field. In advance of Madatsu, Political Debate. And Methuselah is last of all. So Father's Day's been well specced in the betting. Leads out by a length and a half to Swayze. Then came Mormona and Mark rolling forward in front of Kings Valley. Just being restrained a bit, Kings Valley, although it is tugging along there. 2 further back then to Unlimited, and Birdman getting into a pretty decent position. A little worse than midfield. A gap to Political Debate from Madatsu, and 2 off to Methuselah. Father's Day in front, and Mark continues to work up on the outside, and now Mark grabs the spot outside the leader. Swayze took hold. It's got cover now in third on the outside of Mormona. Kings Valley still tugging along this second favourite, really pulling hard in the run, Kings Valley. Then Unlimited the rails, 2 off to Birdman, then Political Debate from Madatsu, and Methuselah is the last one. They've got 1,000 to go. Father's Day, second up from the break, shows the way here for Alicia Collett. She'll be hungry to win the last after being knocked off in a close photo in the previous. It's Father's Day, a half in front to Mark. Mormona third, a half the outside to Swayze. Followed then by Unlimited from Kings Valley, still tugging along. Birdman right on its coattails. Further back to Unlimited, Methuselah, and Madatsu sees them all. 600 to go. Father's Day a length on Waymark. Then Momona from Swayseaver. Kings Valley peeling 3 wide. Birdman peeling 4 wide as they come around the turn. Father's Day swings in front by 2 now on Waymark. Momona. Then Swayseaver. Birdman winding up from Kings Valley down to the 300. Father's Day in front by a length and a half to Swayseaver. Kings Valley and Birdman on the outside. Kings Valley, despite pulling hard on the run, Kings Valley puts the head in front from Swayseaver and Birdman. It's Kings Valley edging clear the final 50, and Kings Valley, that's been a good win, beating Birdman. Photo third, Swayseaver and Madatsu, followed by Father's Day, Waymark, Methuselah, Unlimited, Mormona, Political Debate, and it was one of the last ones to finish.
Ash Morgan wins the last on Kings Valley. A very, very busy rider, riding for Björn Baker and Kieran Maher, driving up and down the highway, riding work in Newcastle and also Sydney, and he's getting rewarded with rides, and he's rewarding them back with great rides like that. I think he got the J-Max set there, one out, one back at one stage, Ronnie. McDonald was saying, what are you doing in my spot?
Yeah, obviously. I thought it was a good win. He sort of overdid things and wanted to pull and not relax, but look, he just accelerated. I thought Birdman was there to beat him halfway down the straight there, and he didn't. I know he had a lot more weight, but there was a little bit of weakness in him late there, where the other horse pulled out plenty after, exerting some energy, fighting the rider early. So 2 favourites fought it out as expected. Late market suggests Birdman was really half gone past him halfway down the straight there. You look at the overhead, but he rallied that horse and deserves all the credit in the world.
Ash Morgan there, he posied up, like you said, Ronnie. Mid-race, I was a little bit worried. The horse has been a little bit too aggressive, but relaxed down mid-race. Went through his gears, and rewards hard work, pays off.
Okay, I'm not sure whether Kieran is still here. He was here earlier.
By 3/4.
I just can't spot him, and I certainly can't spot Aussie Joe. So Ash Morgan coming back to scale on number 14, Kings Valley, beating number 2, Birdman. 7 has run third. Swayseaver, so his winning run comes to an end, and Madatsu has run fourth. They've run 2:02.98, 22.98, 34.42 the last 600, 14.2, 7 and 8. Oh, here comes Johan Gerard de Boer for the Kieran Maher stable. Nice strong win.
It was a very good win. Obviously, he raced a bit fresh, and at 600 he's still travelling fairly strongly. So it was a good effort to still be able to keep kicking the way he did. He's a very progressive horse, had a very good prep. He was both here in Melbourne today, and the race in Melbourne, we thought there was a horse fairly hard to beat. That's why he came up here. And he has a good group of owners, obviously not greenhorn colours, but we've got the McClures in him. James Hedo was here today, Lindsay Community. So yeah, some very good people. And yeah, obviously had the lightweight, but he still had to do it. And yeah, the fact he travelled so strongly, did a few things wrong and still managed to get it done the way he did, I think it's very promising.
Okay, does he stay up here and aim for something higher?
Possibly, obviously. Still got that rating, gives you a bit of room there. It is that time of the year where obviously options are limited enough here, but just we come through that and have a chat on Monday. But yeah, he will just keep improving. Typical import. He's improved since last prep, and he'll just keep getting better.
Well done.
Thank you.
I want to get to this man, Ash Morgan, who's really working hard, Corey.
Well done, Ash. Good win considering the work that he'd done.
Yeah, that's right. Look, he never left me alone the whole race. I just gave him a squeeze to make sure, because it looked like it could be a little bit messy, but we landed in a beautiful spot, and when Regan couldn't get in, he rolled, and we didn't go overly strong, but he was tugging, and then I got to a point where I thought I just have to sort of go with him, and I thought we might be vulnerable at the top of the straight, to be honest, but he was dominant late.
What did you think when Birdman came here?
Yeah, well, I thought J-Mac in the last, he's probably going to do me over like he did a couple of weeks ago. But nah, the well-prepared horse came to the right spot. No one was happier than me to see him scratch from Melbourne.
All right, mate.
Thank you, mate.